Hello G, welcome to Chai with Charan. My name is Charan Singh, your lovely host. If you're watching this show for the first time, let me give you a warning. I give too much free advice because I have too much free time. And that is what my first segment is, the topic of the day. I talk about anything. The second segment is the rapid fire round with our royal guest. But the questions are not like in other coffee shops. Anyways, in this episode, the change I've made in the first segment is that instead of me giving free advice, I take free advice. In this segment, I am interviewing the royal guest, one and only KABIR Singh. You have so much controversy around you, but you're loved by so many people as well. You see, I, a simple man, do nothing bad, but nobody love me. I try to be good, nobody love me. I try to help people, nobody love me. But why people love you, but also hate you? Why? The nation wants to know. What controversy? Yes, sir. You telling me you have no controversy around you? Sir, look, I can give a whole list of things that are controversial about you. Starting from misogyny, bullying, toxic attitude, you abuse substances, you throw tantrum when you don't get anything and you're arrogant, you bully people, your obsessiveness, possessiveness, compulsiveness, lockness, everything. Now tell me, there's no controversy, never heard of this? I never bullied anyone, at least I didn't intend to. Remember, if you have a brother or if you have a best friend, you will know exactly how my relationship with my friend is. Yes, I've reacted certain ways which I shouldn't have to, but that's called immaturity. I was in university and I was devastated with the pain of losing someone I love. I could clearly see what's right and what's wrong. What did I do? Fall in love with a girl who wasn't from a as wealthy family as mine? That was my crime, and I couldn't marry her. And we weren't just we were very serious about it, and you know it. We've seen the movie multiple times on Netflix. Right after graduation, we said we're gonna study and then see how we would do. We were already secured jobs. We were on the right track. She was my one and only girlfriend in the whole university. Never have I had any relation with anyone beside her in any way. Now tell me what I did wrong. How is that misogyny, bully, toxic, rude, arrogant? Tell me. I was denied something that I was doing right. Why was I denied? That whole rattle my own system. And when someone comes and rattles your belief system, wouldn't you react in a certain way? I'm not justifying how I reacted. I'm just saying what I went through. I accepted my mistakes. I lost my career, my friends. I was kicked out of my house. Then why do you abuse substances so much? Says yes, admit it, wrong, and you know that. That's the reason I got kicked out of my job. I could have lied. Anyone could have lied. I was true to it. I was true to my honesty, my job. I was honest to my job, and you know it. But you also throw tantrum when you don't get anything. What about that? You're arrogant with your elderly people. Your grandmother, when you realized that your lover got married, you shouted at your grandmother. That is not arrogant. That is not toxic, rude. And yes, I did misbehave with people. Simple. Immaturity. That's the answer. I was in university. Lots going through my head. You clearly tell someone she's fat and good to be friends with. But yeah, that is not bullying. Yep, I called the girl fat. She was fat, but in my defense, there's no defense. I made a mistake. I was immature. Remember, I was still in university. Why do people think I'm supposed to be a perfect character? It's a love story of two flawed people. And they say the girl I loved was very submissive. She's young. She's also doesn't know what's going on. She's away from her family for the first time. And she's just in the whole medical college with seniors around. She's trying to adapt to the system. Don't tell me she's weak. Certainly not. That just takes strength. And she stood up against her own family for me later on. Her character also developed. She stood by what was right as well. We both stood by what was right, what we thought was right. We didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why we are criminally assassinated our characters. Watch the movie again from this point of view now. Am I flawed? Yes. Did I make mistakes? Yes. Should I have reacted differently to elders and my close ones? Yes. That slap. Was that correct? No. But those are all flaws because of the circumstances that made us. I'm not justifying. I did it right. I did it completely wrong. I misbehaved. I was wrong. But my belief system was always right. I always believed in the right thing. Even the football match, I stood up for my dignity of my college, of my university. When someone tried to misbehave with her, I went and beat him up. Because that's what you're supposed to do when someone tries to misbehave with a girl. And I stand by it. And now is the time for our rapid fire round with our royal guest, KABIR Singh. Your favorite food? Vada pav. Favorite cricket player? Virat Kohli. If you didn't study medicine, what would you study? Anatomy. Favorite football player? Sergio Ramos. One person you would like to have chai with, of course, besides me, Sir Winston Churchill. And your favorite? किसने टच किया उसको माता